about that. Is it?
I am. I am positive.
Oh, all right. Hi, everybody. It's November 16th. It's Monday. Welcome to the Knockem Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club here in Levittown on govsradio.com. That is the website where you can see our shows. Gov's Comedy Club Radio is the Facebook page that you can see our shows on. It is also the name of the YouTube channel that you can see our shows on. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you're well. Hope you had a great weekend. The Knockem Comedy Radio Show is on those websites. But if you don't want to watch on your tablet or your contraption or your computer, your device, and you'd rather just...
You have like Monday brain. It's like so funny.
Pretty much every day.
No, does it?
And you just want to sit back on your couch and enjoy your breakfast and enjoy your beer with your breakfast. And you want to watch on your TV, well, guess what? If you have a smart TV, a Roku, a Fire Stick, an Apple TV, or any of those smart things, you can download an app called Boxcast. That's right, Boxcast. And on that app, you can catch all the great Govs radio shows. They're all there.
I've noticed since you're Irish, you talk about beer a lot.
So if you want to sit back and enjoy a bowl of spaghetti... So we're on this app called Boxcast. You can catch all the great govsradio.com shows there. That's right. As our good friends Dr. Ken Pichelle and Dr. Don Sill say, we on TV, y'all! I'm getting a little better at that now that I'm not ruining my throat at White Post every weekend.
Right.
That's right. We're on TV, y'all. There you go. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and share. Hit those like buttons. Hit those heart buttons. And please share the show to any page you feel like sharing it to. Please tell all your friends and family and strangers about Govs Radio and the Knockem Comedy Radio Show and all the great shows here at Govs Radio. Sallie's sharing right now.
Oh, and make a noise. Sorry.
As she's sharing, I'm going to read the ads. The Knockem Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Roslyn Social, located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard in Roslyn. Their rooftop lounge is open. They're open for takeout, curbside pickup, delivery, and they're on your favorite food service apps. Even their famous cocktail and desserts are available to go as well.
Wow.
That's right. Great place, great atmosphere, great food. Roslyn Social. Give them a call, 516-801-4963. 516-801-4963. Say hi to Nick. Say hi to Nick. That's the Roslyn Social North Shore's premier rooftop lounge. Please check out their to-go curbside menu. The Knockem Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. In the event of an accident, Two Eagles Auto Body has their own tow trucks and will walk you through the process from start to finish. From tow to insurance process to return of your vehicle, they are with you. Foreign, domestic automobiles, motorcycles, they cover it all using such techniques as state-of-the-art paint spray booths and computer color matching. Nobody better than Two Eagles Auto Body.
Nobody better.
Please give them a call at 516-328-2527. They're located in New Hyde Park, Long Island. Once again, 516-328-2527. Ask for John Rossi over there at Two Eagles Auto Body. And of course, the Knockem Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Gina Congemi, Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate broker with Signature Premier Properties, 631-495-7696. Gina is a fantastic real estate broker. She knows what she's doing. She knows everything that's got to be done. Stress-free, worry-free, no problems. Gina's got you covered. She sold my house for me and did a fantastic job.
And you started advertising her before you went with her, and then all of a sudden you were having all this trouble with your own real estate agent, and you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna call Gina, and she changed every screw up that person made. Just saying. It's a big deal. It's a really big deal to find a real estate agent.
And it is. It's a very stressful thing. And yeah, it's super that she took care of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate broker with Signature Premier Properties, 631-495-7696. Gina will work so hard for you and sell your house so fast, it'll make your
head spin.
And, of course, Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza.
Bella Vista Pizza.
516-433-4464, located at 154 Manetto Hill Road in Plainview. Centrally located on Long Island, so it's convenient. They also deliver, so you have no reason to not get some Bella Vista Pizza. Everybody we know who has been there loves the place, loves the guys, loves the service, and thinks it's the best pizza they've ever had. So get on over to Bella Vista Pizza right now, 516-433-4464. Tell them Knockem Dead Comedy sent you, and you will get a free garlic knot. That's right. Calm down. Free garlic knot. Excuse me. Governor's Comedy Club Radio would like to thank you all for watching Gov's Comedy Club Radio during this crazy year of ours. We hope we've kept you entertained. We hope we've made you smile a little bit. And now is a good time to show some love to your favorite station. Go to teespring.com. Teespring.com. Scroll down to the search bar, type in Gov's Radio, and that takes you to Gov's Radio swag. That's right. We have hats, we have shirts, we have face masks, mugs, all sorts of cool stuff with the Gov's with the Gov's Radio logo on it. You can even get.
You're gonna be so happy you'll throw pens at your head. That's how happy you'll be with this swag. Are you taking a nap down there?
I am. I already found the pen. It's in my hand. I'm just now resting my head.
You're just resting.
You can get your favorite Gov's Radio show on your swag. You can get the Gov's Radio logo on your swag. You can get both on your swag. It's really cool. And then people will come up to you and say, hey, what is that? That's a cool shirt. Well, it's my favorite show on govsradio.com. You should check it out. Lots of cool stuff there. So go to Gov's Radio, go to teespring.com and get yourself some Gov's Radio swag. The money goes to Gov's Radio. We're working on the studio, working hard. Mike O'Toole was in here this weekend, getting a little bit closer, inch by inch, getting a little bit closer to reopening the studio. The money also goes to bringing you top quality content that you would expect from Governor's Comedy Club. So we're working hard here. We appreciate all the support, whether it's Teespring, whether it's liking and sharing, whatever it is you're doing.
What?
Nothing. I know what you're doing there. So we appreciate all the support. Teespring.com. Govs.com is the website of the Comedy Club. Join their mailing list on the govs.com website. You can get exclusive information. You can get free passes. Take a picture of yourself with this Govs Radio swag that you bought on teespring.com, and we'll send you a free pass. That's right. You can get yourself a free pass to any of the 3 great Governor's Comedy Clubs, 3 great clubs, 5 great stages, all of them great shows. So teespring.com, govsradio.com. You can get more free passes if you join govs.com, the mailing list. Go to govsradio.com to check us out. See what our schedule's like. You can read all about all the shows here. And, of course, knockemdeadcomedy.com. That's our website for the comedy troupe that we run. Audience interactive comedy shows like comedic murder mysteries, comedic game shows, kid shows, and, of course, custom shows. If you're having a fundraiser, a corporate event, a private party, you have an establishment with a big room, you want to sell tickets, have some great entertainment, try Knockem Dead Comedy. Hilarious comedy shows. Knockem Dead Comedy's been in existence for 8 years, but I've been doing this type of entertainment for 25, and I've been running my own company since 2002. So 18 years of offering our own comedy shows that you'll love. So go to knockemdeadcomedy.com. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for dealing with us this morning. Hello, Mom. Hello, Joan. Hello, Jeff. Joe Staz is out of jail.
Wow, you were so loud.
Joe Staz is out of jail.
It actually hurts.
You should stop putting all the different color posts down your throat, not just the white ones. Says Andy Plajanos. Hello, Captain Jack. Andy Plajanos.
Guess whose birthday?
She sold my house without even knowing, he says. Hello, Nikki. Right. Well, yeah.
So,
birthday boy, Andy Plajanos.
November 15th was a really special day. So I looked up some things about it.
Oh, other than being Andy Plajanos' birthday?
Andy Plajanos shares a birthday with the day Oprah went on stage and pulled out a big
penis.
Big cart of lard, like the fat that she lost. You ever see that episode?
I think
Where
so.
she pulled this like big tub of lard and said, "This is all the weight I lost." So that was November 15th. Let's see.
So Andy, you have
you
share a day with a tub of lard.
You share. That is Ed Asner's birthday. Also.
It was Ed Asner's birthday?
Yeah. Santa Claus. For those of you who've seen Elf. And what else? I actually wrote them down and I forgot my list. But they were like all these like really cool things.
Oh, it's a good thing you made a list. You don't have it?
Well, I put it on that like sheet that I was using to do classes with Sam, and I like left it. So I'm trying to think what else. What else was November 15th? I know November 16th was the day of Luke and Laura's wedding.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
How many years ago was that?
A really long time.
What year was that? Was that 80?
It's like 83 or something.
Oh, I was thinking even earlier. I was thinking 81.
Oh, it could have been. Yeah, it totally could have been.
I'd just like to point out, Captain Jack is watching.
That buff guy who does push-ups all the time.
Tell me a little bit about your relationship with Captain Jack.
I love Captain Jack.
Why? Well, tell me about some things that some of your personal history with Captain Jack.
My personal history?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like Cooper, taking care of Cooper?
Okay, you took care of his dog for what, a week?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. What else? What else?
I don't know. Like, give me a hint.
You've hung out with him.
Oh, yeah.
We've gone to concerts with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, he commented.
Oh, what did he say?
He said, "Hey, Danielle, you look marvelous."
No. Okay, here's why. Danielle's probably watching, right?
I didn't see her name. And she has a daytime job now. She's not. That's why she isn't doing the show anymore.
Because
I personally believe Captain Jack called you Danielle.
Well, I know Danielle posted a picture today of her because she's lost a lot of weight.
And she does. She looks fantastic.
And she posted a before and after picture today, and she was just talking about, like, if you stick to something, this is,
right.
And
she does. She looks great.
She looks great.
But that is not her.
Yeah, but maybe he was
This is Sallie, the one who watched your dog. You met her a few times, you hung out with her.
Captain Jack's a little stoned right now.
Andy Plajanos says he was born the day of the third ever episode of SNL. All right. Joe Stas had a great show with Chef Felix. Hello, Joan. Ed Asner and Sam Waterston. Waterson are the two next most famous from me. Born 15.
I used to have a little crush on Sam. Isn't that weird?
Sam Waterston, you had a crush on him?
Yeah, when I was like young and he was like in his like 40s, I was like, oh, he's a good looking guy. Now he's really old.
What did you watch him on that you thought he was a good looking guy?
I don't know. What did I see him on? What is he?
Well, he was on that
TV show.
Yeah, he was on Law and Order for a long time.
Yeah, he had a little cool swagger about him. I wasn't like, it wasn't like you and Jodie Foster, or who's the singer?
Sheryl
Crow. It wasn't like that. I was just like, oh, he's a good-looking guy. It was like that.
Oh, I'm sure there was a lot of stuff going on.
No, there wasn't a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, Andy, happy birthday, man. I hope it was a really fun weekend.
Looked like he had a good time. All right, now Nikki's saying hi to Danielle. What is going on? So is Danielle watching? Yeah, Joan's laughing. Oh, okay, so they're all calling you Danielle now.
Hi everyone. Yeah, what could I talk about to like make Danielle proud that I was like filling her shoes today?
I think I'd have to do the show from the shower.
I could talk about like rights, like she's really good at taking care of like people's rights. She like if you're the underdog, Danielle will like jump in front like Superwoman. Woo!
Joe
That's
is
funny.
Joe was talking about Chef Felix's show yesterday. Hope you enjoyed that. He encountered another camera problem, says Joe.
Oh, bummer.
Um,
So, like, what did you pack for lunches for your kids? Did you, like, load them up with, like, a shitload of shit? Or did you do, like, healthy lunches?
I did a little bit of both, actually.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's what I feel. Like, you tell me if I'm being too annoying. Because while we were, like, the text that I was, like, checking out while I was, like, sharing is Kevin. Like, I'll make him a sandwich. I'll stick in water, to drink, which he doesn't complain about, thank goodness, and an apple. And I find that if I give him too much of a snack other than that, I'll get the apple back. It'll be like 3 days of giving the same apple. But if I give him just a little taste of something, he'll eat the apple, which is really good for you. So here's, so I did like you can get like these like snack size brownies. So I didn't want to give him like the whole brownie. So I just cut it in a couple of pieces.
You cut a brownie?
Yeah, and I cut that size brownie. I cut it into like 3s. So I didn't do half. So this is the only text I get from Kevin. It amazes me how small you're able to cut a brownie.
I mean,
it's just a little taste, just a little taste.
It's not even a taste. You don't even have to chew it. You just like a pill.
Well, it's like it's bigger than a pill.
A brownie pill.
It's bigger than a pill, but
Not
it's
really.
just like a it's probably not that big. Like probably like half of my.
Good thing you went like this.
Yeah.
You're pointing on this side so nobody could see.
Half of the top of the middle finger. Yeah. That's bad. Well, what do you people do? Like an apple, a sandwich, and water is really good. And then I don't want him to kill himself.
I will
throw
agree.
Something in.
I will agree. If he doesn't eat the apple comes first. I'll give you that.
He won't eat it if I give him like a bag of chips, or if I give him a full brownie. The apple comes back.
No, that's a big no.
I need the apple to be like, because he,
right.
They eat such garbage, But yeah, am I being too dicky?
Well, you're asking the wrong guy. This is a guy that used to, for a couple of years, gave his kids hummus sandwiches every day.
Oh, gross.
I couldn't even look at it, but they had to eat it. They didn't mind it for a while. Eventually I was getting some rumblings, and then eventually we did go back to peanut butter and jelly after a while. Yes.
Yeah.
But they did have to eat all the healthy. But my kids are good. They're not big. They're
not big sweet
unhealthy
eaters.
snacks, but yeah, they're not. They've never gone overboard with it. So they.
Well, no, because I probably in the past, but I've seen Zach eat half a container of ice cream. Without even thinking.
Yeah, but he'll eat 2 apples with
Yeah.
The ice cream doesn't affect me or bother me because they
eat the other stuff too.
Yeah.
Kevin will eat it in place.
Right. My kids have never done that.
Yeah.
They've always been good. So
right.
I've been lucky in that regard.
Yeah.
So.
And they for Halloween, I've seen your kids leave chocolate around forever and a day, whereas my kids
Months.
are like
Yeah. I was eating more of the Halloween candy than they were.
They're like,
Yeah.
I had some a couple of days ago, and I'm like, what? All right.
Andy Villanos, before Sallie's leg awakening, Sam Waterston was so dreamy. And then she saw, I don't know, who's a famous one-legged person?
What's the name of that kid that, remember that kid who, like, walked across America? The missing leg.
Yeah, wasn't that back in the 70s?
I saw that movie. Maybe that was the trigger. I was like, ooh, that kid with the Dorito fingers is hot.
Jafoshi, hi Danielle.
Danielle.
Joan Croupier, sure. I'm the mommy. I'm almost positive this isn't Danielle, but I'm not sure. Daphne only eats chicken nuggets and applesauce, so my wife sends her with that every day. Charlotte loves black beans and rice, so we send her with that.
Yes, and that's the thing, like having to pick, like, so when I had like both kids in school, Sam likes cheese sandwiches and Kevin likes peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and they both like those more. Like Sam will eat the peanut butter and jelly and doesn't care, but like every once in a while I'd throw a cheese sandwich out there, and Kevin would be like not that he hated it, but he was such a dick about it. And the one time that I thought was like, I actually felt bad for Kevin. Cause like, and I do this, like if I'm doing like a road trip, I'm not going to stop. Like a lot of people, I just like to get where I'm going. And I know I'm completely the worst at this. But because everyone else would be like, oh, we're on a 4-hour road trip. Let's have lunch in the middle. I'm like, well, now it's 7 hours. Like I just can't do it. So I'll like pack a cooler and I'll like fling sandwiches back and forth and stuff. So one time it was like me and the boys and we were going up to Boston. Or maybe it was further. Where were we going? I can't remember. But I was like, okay, lunchtime. So I'm like, oh, and I just happened to notice like off the side of the road there was like a parking lot. So I'm like, oh, let me just pull in there. I'll get the stuff. I'll give it out. But what I don't realize is that the parking lot I pull off the road is the parking lot of Chipotle. So I'm like, oh, let's stop for lunch. So, like, Kevin was like, I don't know, I think he was like in like 4th grade. So we pull up the road, and I'm not even realizing. So I go into the back, and he's like, oh, I can't believe this. Are we really? And I'm thinking, wow, he's hungry. He's really excited about this. So I pull in. I get out of the back. I get out of the back of like, and it's not even peanut butter and jelly. It's like, and Kevin will describe it as like slimy, warm cheese sandwiches. And so I pulled them out, and Kevin just looked at me, he's like, what? Like, he couldn't believe it that he's sitting back there, he's trying to eat it, and I look at his face, and he's like this. I was like, all right, let's go. So we like went in and ate.
All right, well, it's not worth crying over, but...
That's what, yeah.
All right, I got a whole bunch of issues with this story you just told.
Why? You would take an hour and a half for lunch for no reason?
For no reason. Plenty of reason. Get out of the car, enjoy your family, enjoy where you're going, enjoy the trip, get out and have a nice lunch.
I just want to get to where I'm going. I want a transporter.
Yeah. Well, that's my other issue with this.
I want a transporter.
That's my other issue with this. I just want to get where I'm going. Coming from the woman who an hour and a half movie takes about 3.5. Oh, let me just pause this. You have to walk to the other side of the living room where you can still see the TV? Let me just pause. Oh, Sam wants to come talk about how he dropped his pencil in class today. Let me pause this.
I don't want to rush through life. Like
I just want to...
I like to savor a movie, or I want to take time with the family, or I don't want to like rush through life. But as far as like getting into a car...
That's rushing
and
through life.
Getting to where I'm going, I just want to get there.
You're rushing through life.
I don't need...
Stop on the way and enjoy the sights. Talk to your kids. You don't have to concentrate on the road. You're not driving. You just sit back.
I've actually
enjoy your
not
cheese
done
sandwiches.
road trips with people because they pee too much. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't.
Well, that does get annoying.
Person in my car that has to pee every 45 minutes. No, sorry, don't wear something. Plug it up. I don't know, but I'm not getting in a car with you for 10 hours. That is now a 15-hour trip because you have to pee every 20 minutes. Yeah, drives me crazy. I know I'm the one. I know I have.
What do you like? You hate Halloween. You hate driving with your kids. Apparently.
I love driving with them.
Yeah, I can tell. Doesn't Kevin have teeth, says Sal Katora. Hello, Sal Katora.
Peanut butter and jelly and brownies.
Give him the whole snack. He can eat the apple at home, says Joan.
He won't, though.
No, Joan. Eat the apple at school. Then you'll have a snack when you get home.
Yeah.
Lunch for Joe Stas would be salami, cured olives, homemade mozzarella, my home-baked bread, wine, and a shot of espresso. a slab of peanut butter and tinfoil. Says Sal.
Have like a
Can you?
liquid tinfoil.
I will give you money if you do that to Kevin tomorrow.
I'll do it.
He just opens up tinfoil to see.
Yeah, he'll think it's like. That's great.
Oh, that would be so funny.
Or no, you know what would be even funnier? He goes to eat the apple, gets it over with, opens up the tinfoil, and there's little apple slices. That would be even funnier. Or like a grape. He's like, don't give me grapes. He doesn't like anything like all warm and stuff.
Andrew Pajanos, Charlotte won't eat bread. It sounds like a DL brag. But it is super annoying. It makes sandwiches right off the menu.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I gotta tell you, Andy, like, there was a time, I think before Kevin was like in 4th grade, that he didn't like pizza. And I'm like...
What's wrong with that?
The whole family was changed. Like, you know, everyone does Friday pizza. Like, who doesn't do Friday pizza? Like, your long day of, you know, long week, you just want to relax. Let's just order a pizza on Fridays. So, like, you know, and he'd be like, can you make me oatmeal? I'd be like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah.
Sal Couture says, Hershey bars. Oh, Sal, you make me hungry.
He loves you. He knows your love.
Andrew Pajanos, I hate jelly. So for all of elementary school, I had peanut butter on rye every day. I am a rut eater. I will eat the same thing every day for years.
That's the way Tony is.
Me too.
Tony will have peanut butter on bread, and that's it.
Yeah, and I hate jelly too.
Yeah.
So just peanut butter. And I did that pretty much all through elementary school too. It just had peanut butter and jelly. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I would go home because I lived across the street from elementary school. So I would just run home.
To get more peanut butter.
Well, yeah, my grandmother would have peanut butter sandwiches waiting for me. And I would sit there and enjoy the 40 or minutes or an hour, whatever it was. Or I would, actually, because I lived, again, right across the street, I would run home, eat the sandwiches. I'd be there for 50 minutes, and then I'd run back in time for recess.
Oh, wow.
Tony, I am making the chocolate chip cookies today, says Jack. Oh, you guys are killing me.
Oh, yeah, Jack makes cookies from scratch, and they're really good. You know, like some friends will make cookies from scratch, and you're like, it's a little chalky, but chalky. They're good. Jack makes excellent cookies.
Well, you know, this, you know, we have a whole list of stuff that we talk about every day, and we go over it and discuss what we're going to discuss and how it's going to be discussed.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm all disgusted.
Just because you don't get a chocolate chip cookie?
Yeah. It's your fault. You brought this up. I got that from Kevin.
Enough with the stupid apple.
Make him a real sandwich like Joe Stas said. He won't be looking for no snack.
Yeah.
And that's why Sal is the size of this building. What did your parents give you for lunch every day, Sal? Probably gave you a brick. And you liked it. Nothing wrong with bricks. I don't need all these teeth.
That's true.
We won't do Wednesday. Oh, we do Wednesday pizza. It makes halfway through the week bearable.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a great idea. And you know, you probably get it faster than an hour and a half because everyone else is doing it on Fridays.
Joe Stas cannot eat peanut butter because he's allergic to peanuts. Jack Scala, Captain Jack only likes cream with Joe Stas. Sorry,
No, he did
I only
not
eat
say
jelly
that.
with cream cheese.
Oh, I used to do that too. I like that sometimes.
Jelly and cream cheese?
You take a piece of bread, you put on cream cheese, and then you put jelly on top. So it's cream cheese and jelly sandwich. Yep. My mom used to have that all the time. Sometimes I'd have that for lunch. And chocolate milk in a thermos. What'd you get to drink? Oh, water. Yeah. My mom used to, like, elementary school, because, like, when we were kids in Hicksville, I don't know, tell me if you guys, Andy, did you get to go out for lunch in elementary school? Like, it was free campus from, like, day one for us. And I used to walk home with all my friends, and whoever showed up, my mom would just hand a hot dog. Like, she'd take, like, hot dog packages and boil them, and then, like, you know, like, you just take, like, the loaf of bread. Like, we didn't have, like, regular hot dog buns. Did you have hot dog buns?
Yeah, sometimes we did the white bread.
We just always did the white bread. So whoever showed up, she'd like scoop up a hot dog, put it in a bread, and hand it out.
Scoop up a hot dog.
And then we'd, be hanging out and then go back to school.
Yeah, I used to do it too. I used to bring friends home with me because we again right across the street. So we just run across the street, grab a couple of sandwiches, come right back and play in the playground.
All the kids that were bussed into the busing, like
they couldn't do it. Ha ha.
Well, that's who I would bring home with me.
And we, look at you.
Yeah.
You're so charitable.
Because they didn't get to go home for lunch.
They don't get to go home. I don't give a shit. Do I like you? All right, then you come with me.
Well, I didn't take the people that I didn't like,
And then we go back to the playground and go on that thing that just you'd spin around so that we'd all fall off and throw up our lunches.
Hot dogs would go flying.
What's up, Adam Snare? Adam Snare just celebrating his 1-year anniversary in comedy.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations.
What a year. I mean, you can't even...
I know, I haven't done my...
Yeah.
I did my stand-up that one night. Now it looks like they're telling us at the earliest January before we'll get a chance. So it'll be almost a year.
January 20th.
And I'm not counting the one time I...
Yeah, don't even talk about it.
So, I mean, they're doing, you hear once in a while about... Not here. It has nothing to do with governors, but you hear once in a while somebody's doing a comedy show somewhere. I've been tempted to say, hey, can I get in on that?
Like, practice your routine and then go do it with one of those guys.
Nikki can't see the comments. Why not?
Really?
They're here.
Maybe hit the word comment to type yourself, and then it'll pop up. Sometimes that happens.
My mom made us meatloaf or veal cutlet sandwiches, says Jack Scott. Wow, you were spoiled.
I used to make a mean meatloaf.
Andy Plajanos made his own lunch all through school. None of this mommy cuddling. Yeah, same thing. Well, I mean, like I said, my grandmother would make a sandwich if I brought somebody home, but there were plenty of times I did it myself for me and my friend. Or if I wasn't coming home, I always made. I think from like first grade on, I made my own.
I wonder how it would have been different for me because my mom died when I was just just into junior high. So then I of course did it all myself. But I wonder if she would have continued. I should ask Lori and Cindy if she got up to make lunches for them. I bet you she didn't because Cindy. Or Lori always talks about how, she would have to make them coffee before she left for school. So chances are I just had it good in elementary school.
Made who coffee? Your sisters?
Lori said that she used to have to wake up in the morning before school and make coffee so that when my parents woke up, the coffee was...
the kids were making it for the parents.
Yeah, which I think is kind of cool.
That's why we have kids, slave labor.
Yes, I think it irritated her, but I think it's cool.
I got my first job at 12, so I started buying my own lunch in junior high school.
Oh, really?
My mother had no idea what I was eating at that point.
What were you eating in school?
I would get
gross.
Well, yeah, they had hot dogs and stuff, but yeah, the food was gross.
Yeah.
So, what I would start doing in junior high school, which I would never do now, but I would just order 3 bags of fries. And I would just have fries for lunch.
You would so do that now. There's no way you wouldn't do that now.
No,
You just do that now.
Not that I wouldn't want to. I don't think I could do 3 bags of fries now.
Yes, you could.
I could. No, I think I'm doing 1.5 to 2. We go to the Corner
Galley, and he loves the fries there because you know how Ask Rich rated. He's very picky about French. A French fry is not a French fry. It's got to, they're not equal. So he likes them at this one restaurant called the Corner Galley in Massapequa. And so when we order stuff, he'll actually order French fries and a side of French fries.
All right, wait a minute though.
And I have to explain every time. I'm like, I know we already got to order French fries, but then another French fry.
No.
Yes.
See, no. Let me explain. You see, because when you order a burger and fries at almost any restaurant, it all comes on the same plate. So you get the burger, you get the side, tomato, and then you get 5 French fries. It's all in the same.
It's not true.
It is true.
It's not a small portion.
It's totally a small. It absolutely is a small portion.
The amount of fries that you eat at the Corner Galley between the 2 orders of fries are for a family of 12.
No. I'm not done. So I do order another thing of fries, and it is big, but I never finish it. Just last week we did this, and I gave it to you. I gave the last half of it to your son.
However, and you have to answer this honestly, if you didn't have a burger also, and you just had the 2 orders of fries, there's no way you would absolutely finish it. Yes.
If I didn't have a burger too?
Yes.
Well, all right, yeah, that's true.
So you could definitely do those 3 orders.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't do that now. I would get a burger.
Yeah.
So I, yeah.
So you would do that in high school, and then you would
No.
go over to McMichael's and then get like a big bucket of French fries there too.
Well, I
Where
didn't.
I worked.
I would, in junior high school, before, I would buy 3 bags of fries and just have that for lunch. And then in high school, when it's open campus and you can leave. In junior high school, you couldn't leave, right? No, in junior high school, you couldn't leave. In high school, at least for us, you can. From the first year of high school, you were able to leave. So I would then go out and get a sandwich, or I would go home and make a sandwich. So my eating got a little better. But yes, but I didn't. When I came to the restaurant you worked in, that's how we met. I delivered the newspaper there.
Right.
I didn't get fries every single time. There were plenty of times I just walked in, threw the paper on the counter, and split.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I was only getting the fries maybe at the very most twice a week over there.
But it was a bucket.
Oh yeah, it was a nice big bucket.
It was like, but it was
thick,
meant for like
thick
a
fries.
family, and
Oh, yeah.
you would come in and order. I'm like the first couple of times I was like, oh, he's just bringing
He's
that
going home
for
and
his
feeding his siblings.
for his family of 12, and then like you'd see him like sitting on the side of the building eating the whole bucket himself.
I did. Sometimes I did do that. I would just sit on the side of the building and.
No.
Or that little brick fence
I would
in the
just see
front.
you. I'm like, look at that kid. How was it possible that he's eating that entire bucket of French fries?
But that was my meal. And it was convenient. I was already there getting fries. And sometimes I got the
I'm surprised you're alive.
what do you call the penis on a stick thing? The hot dog.
A hot dog on a stick.
Yeah, but and then it's corn dog.
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah. Sometimes I got that. Once in a blue moon, I got that
Okay.
to
Which
go
again,
with the big
There's
bucket.
nothing. There's no nutrition in a hot dog on a stick.
So what? It's fun. Who cares?
It's.
We're not talking about
buttholes-
nutrition. We're not talking about health.
It's
Well,
buttholes and grease on a stick.
buttholes and grease on a stick.
That's what a hot dog is.
How about the bologna sandwich, says Susan. My bologna has a first name.
Yeah.
It's OSCAR. My bologna has a second name. It's Suck It.
Okay, my meatloaf recipe, and it's been a while, but I take 3 pieces of bread, and I like put them under water, but it can't be dripping. It's got to be like just a little damp, and then 3 eggs, ketchup, and a chopped up onion, and I think that's about it. But it's been 40 years, so I don't know.
I got nothing.
That's it.
Adam says he saw me do the stand up at the patio. Yeah, that was the night that I bombed. Andy.
Oh yeah,
Adam,
that's
we're not
yeah.
counting that. I premiered. I did stand up for the first time back in March. Was supposed to do it again.
And that went great. That
Yeah,
was
it
really,
did
really
go-
good. And
it did go very
trust
well.
me, I would tell him if it wasn't great. It was great. And everyone said like he was like so fantastic. And then
I was supposed to do it again at the end of March and then once in April, but then the COVID hit and they kept moving it back and back and back. They moved it to May, they moved it to July, they moved it to August, September, October. It just got moved so many times. Now they're saying January at the earliest. So it'll be at least 10 months in between, not counting the big bomb.
yeah, Adam, when he was asked to like we just went there to videotape for like radio stuff.
It was the opening night of the patio.
Yeah, so we just went there to like interview people. Joey Cola was there. We're gonna be like, oh, look at you! You've opened up every stage for governors. Like that's the only reason why like both of us were there. And then one of the owners of Governor said, "Oh, Tony, you just stand up. Go up there now." And he was like, "No, I don't even remember I haven't looked at it in like months." And then he's like, "No, do it." And they sent him up there, and he was like, he remembered.
I don't even know if I made sense.
He remembered nothing. It was like,
Nothing.
doing a presentation and then a year later saying, "Oh, please go up there." Like I was like, "Well, do you have like your notes on your phone?" He's like, "No." Like he couldn't even like so. No, I wouldn't.
And they
sucked that night. I was like, "Oh, please get off the stage. Get off the stage. Get off the."
And
it
they
was that
tell you
bad.
in class to not do open mics. No, get these shows done first. With the class, so you get 2 or 3 under your belt to get a little comfortable, and then go out there and. But after all these months, I was following
You
that
just
rule.
didn't remember it.
I was following that. No, I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
I was following that rule for a long time, but it's been months. I am actually starting to get a little itchy to get up there and.
Oh, you'd be
and do it.
fine. Well, maybe they're saying that for people that like they're not used to performing, but you're so used to perform. You're used to this, so you had a really good solid routine. You should go up there if you want. I wouldn't have any problem with that. I think you'd be great.
Joe Stas loves the way you say coffee.
Coffee?
Coffee?
Coffee.
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 In high school, we would ask other kids for change. Lunch was $1.25 my senior year, so 5 people giving you a quarter. Bam, lunch.
That's how bullies start.
What?
Taking people's lunch money.
He didn't take it. He asked them if they had any change. So he was like a bum.
Yeah, but that's how it starts. Like, first you're like, oh, hey, can I have a quarter? And then after a while you're hungry and, you don't have any shoes and you don't have any place to live. And all of a sudden, like, you become like the bully chasing people down for a nickel. That's how it starts.
What the hell is she talking about? So you're combining homeless people with bums. What?
Well, that's just, yeah. Yeah, no, it's I'm glad, like, Plagano's turned himself around because it was getting pretty sketchy there for a while.
Tony, do you eat the fries first or the burger first? Always save the fries for last.
Yeah.
Always. Saving the best for last.
He'll even, like, if he's, like, making this stuff for dinner, like, he's cooking his own dinner, he'll actually do it in stages where he'll, like, cook the burger first. Then he'll say, he won't even, like, sit there like a meal where you could eat things at the same time. He'll, like, eat everything first, then he'll make his
No, that's not true.
pile of French fries.
No, I always save the fries for last.
It's completely true.
No, it's not. I eat the fries last. I save those for last. I don't have a single fry until everything else is done. But I'll eat some bites of the steak and then go to the broccoli and back and forth.
Nah, French fries, though, you make you
Right.
don't even start cooking the French fries until everything else is.
So they come out nice and hot and fresh, and I'm ready to just dive in. Right.
Yeah.
Adam says he saw. Hello, Andrew Fremder. Adam says he saw the video of my first one, when I did stand up back in March.
How?
Did I show it to you? Where did you see the video? And he didn't think I bombed at the patio.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's
It
very
was
nice, but you're a liar.
awful. Yeah, I'm just being honest. Sorry. I don't
No, I know it.
want to hurt your feelings.
You're not. It was awful.
It was
totally. Like you said, I had no plan on doing it that night. I hadn't touched the routine in months. I did not remember anything, and I had to remember. Not only did they tell me I was going up, but they said you're going up next.
Oh, yeah,
So
he
I
was
had
like-
literally 2 minutes to sit there and think, all right, what was this bit? What was the bit? And I
was bad.
couldn't remember. And then I walked. So then I started telling myself, all right, you'll just get on stage. It'll come to you. Because I've been on stage for 30 plus years since high school. I get on stage.
If you
I
were
couldn't
doing
remember.
crowd work, you would have been fun. If you weren't up there and like, but who wants? I mean, you were supposed to do a routine,
Right.
You know.
Yeah, and I was just panicking in my head too, so I couldn't. I tried a little crowd work for a minute, but again, I was panicking, so I was just like, I didn't even do 7 minutes. I think I only did 3.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm out of here, everybody. Thank you.
It was 2.5 too many.
I should have.
Sorry, I'm not being mean. I'm just. Being
I
honest.
should have just been honest with the audience. Said,
Yeah.
all right, look, this is only my second time doing this, and it wasn't planned, and I'm scared shit. So there you go.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I should
that's
have
not
done.
even fair to say, oh, it's my second time doing it. Because if you had like an hour's notice with your notes to reread from like 4 months earlier, then it would have been okay. But you were just thrown up there.
Andy Blajanos has some great stories about scamming food post high school.
See?
You're in the service post high school. What are you talking about?
That's what I mean. It's asking for that nickel was when all it started. His life of crime.
Andrew Fremder, what's the topic? Buttholes on a stick, another name for a hot dog, like a wiener in the poo hamper. See, Andrew, the topic today was not supposed to be this, but Sallie started it. We've been doing this for a half hour
Yeah,
now.
Sorry.
We had other stuff to talk about,
Oh, wow.
and
it's
Sally's
like-
making
it's
us
like
all
15
hungry.
minutes late. All because Kevin complained about a brownie.
What do you mean 15 minutes? What's 15 minutes late?
Left.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there's 25 minutes left. How was everybody's weekend? Here on Long Island, we had a big storm last night. We had tornado warnings.
Yeah.
And it seemed pretty hairy at the time, but then you watch the news this morning, they're like, take a look at this video here. We have a tree down across the street.
Was it like that? Where they stand purposely in water just to make it look like they're in a lake?
They weren't even doing that. This reporter was so lazy, she didn't even get out of her van.
She couldn't even, like, lie about it. Well, all I do know is it was, like, 50 miles an hour last night. The wind was crazy. And I didn't even think about it. So, like, I wake up, or I go out this morning, and I look in the backyard. And, like, we're done with fall. Like, we're done. Like, there's no...
all
there's
the leaves
no
are down?
leaves, yeah. So
well, it's
here we had green leaves 2 weeks ago, and then the last, like, 5 days, they were turning yellow and red, which is in, this part of the country, we look forward to
the changes,
fall.
the seasons.
Yeah, the autumn.
Yeah, but meanwhile...
Now they're all on the ground.
But meanwhile, it's supposed to go back into the upper 60s by the end of the week and stay that way for a few days.
Oh, that's good.
So you're going to see leaves starting to grow.
That is true. I mean, that is, like, yeah, so...
Hello, Greg DiFilippo, who just tuned in.
At least I could, like, rake all the leaves this weekend, because there aren't any more on the trees. It's done.
Yeah.
I'm sad. Like, now, and it's not like we could even go upstate and look at, like, fall leaves.
Oh, no. It's already past that up there.
Well, no. It's just Captain Jack, who is in upstate, he said there was crazy winds last night. So, same thing up there.
Yeah, but they're ahead of us because it's colder up there. You
A
want to
little
see the
bit.
foliage up... The foliage? Foliage.
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 That's like Batman. Foiled my
Curses!
plan.
Foiled again! To see the fall foliage up there, you got to go like the end of August.
September?
Yeah, early September.
Really?
Yeah. Come on, you lived up there.
Yeah.
You should know this.
I know apple picking was a lot earlier up there than here.
Right.
Yeah.
So hope everybody did all right this weekend. Hope if you were in the path of whatever storm hit, hope you're okay. They said nothing about, any major damage or injuries or anything like that.
Good.
So. Joe Stas enjoyed his pool this weekend, 87 degrees, sipping on a pina colada.
We saw a couple of, one movie, one show. We saw
We watched Stand By Me last night.
Yeah, that
Great
was
movie.
From long ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was really great.
Every time I watch, immediately I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot Richard Dreyfuss. I forgot he's the narrator, the guy.
Me too.
I forget that every time.
I can't believe it because he's one of my favorite actors. I forgot Cusack was.
Oh yeah.
Did you remember that?
No.
I didn't remember that.
I always forget that
how
too.
did I
That Cusack
forget
is the brother.
John Cusack was the older brother.
And damn it, Greg
What?
DiFilippo, he saw the rocket take off last night. I forgot all about it.
What rocket?
Exactly. There was a NASA rocket took off last night.
Oh, they're doing that.
What?
No, I thought aren't they doing a trip, but they're landing like now, or you?
No, they just took off last night.
Yeah, but they're not like landing quickly. I
I
thought they
don't
were
know.
like.
Oh, I assumed it was a few days. I don't even know.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Greg, you saw it on TV, or are you near NASA that you were able to actually see it from your house? That would be cool.
Yeah, I bet you can.
That would be wild. I've never seen a real live rocket take off before.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
But yeah, I wanted to watch the taking off. Well, it was around 7:30 last night, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot all about it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it!
Yeah,
so we watched Stand By Me. We started season 6 of your Parenthood.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was thinking about the Mandalorian.
Man, it was bad.
So,
but it's the final season, so I'm excited.
That's the sad part.
That's really sad.
Now that I'm watching it for the second time, season 6 makes me sad because I know that they didn't make any more.
Oh man. But don't worry, I'm sure there's all sorts of Hallmark Channel TV shows that we can catch up on after this.
It's a great season, and
but yeah, we did start.
Mandalorian.
We started watching quality TV. We started the new season of The Mandalorian. We only watched the season premiere. There's been 3 so far. We only watched the first one so far. But
yeah,
they don't link up at the space station till 11:35 tonight. Okay, so they'll be gone about 30 hours, give or take.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was like a day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last night, looked north and saw the rocket take off. Joe Stas saw the rocket too. Oh, that's cool. How far? Like, is it, was it just something like this, but you just happen to know what it was, or did you get a clear picture of it? Oh, that must be cool to see that. All right, wait a minute. Andrew Fremder. Let's read it first.
One of the last words is cock, so I think you should probably not read it.
Read his comments. They're funny. Sometimes we just don't repeat them ourselves. So the Mandalorian season premiere was fantastic. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the rest of it. I thought the first season was great. I loved it. I really loved it a lot. I thought it was fantastic. Before we came on this morning, so I have some music related stuff this morning.
Oh, good.
If you tuned on before our show, if you're Howard Stern fans, if you're a Van Halen fan, and I'll have to go find it later on today, but Wolfgang Van Halen was on Howard Stern, or was scheduled to be on Howard Stern this morning.
That's his son, right?
His first interview, I think, even without his father. He joined the band Van Halen in 2007, and has kind of kept a low profile.
How old is he?
He's 29.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Something like that. 29.
Okay. Cool.
So now he's coming out on his own, obviously, since his father's no longer here. But he also, if you go to YouTube, you can find it. He put out a new song this morning.
He's a drummer?
He plays everything.
Oh.
And he has an album.
So he does like he could do like the harmonica at the same time with the thing and the tambourines and
that's
the
not
monkey.
That's not what I meant at all.
Oh.
No, the Monkees are a different band.
Does he have the accordion?
Yes.
Okay.
Heavy metal accordion.
He could tap things and
just like that.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Oh, but he's doing a whole album?
He made an album where he plays all the instruments. It was supposed to come out earlier this year, but with COVID, he decided to wait because he wanted to tour and push it.
See his dad, because
And
his
then
dad
his-
was
right.
ill. I'm sure putting out an album was his favorite thing to tour when his dad's sick.
So the song isn't bad. It's pretty good. The video is all home footage of him with his father.
Oh, that's
So
cute.
yeah, it brings a little tear to the eye.
Does the song suck though?
It's
Because you tend to like things more when you find out who they are. Like if you did a blind study, would you think it was good, or you would think
I think it's the same with a lot of musicians when their sons start doing music. Like when Julian Lennon came out. Like
I thought he was good.
But you have high expectations because it's John Lennon's kid. So you almost, because John Lennon's dead, you almost expect this kid to like continue where Dad left off or something. Julian Lennon, I think, like he had like his first album was really good, and then he just kind of after that. Paul McCartney's son, he never even was up here to go down. His music sucks. It's not bad. I like the music. The music I liked. The words. And I liked his voice, because you never really heard his voice before because he doesn't sing in Van Halen. He sings backup, but you don't really hear it as well. So I liked his voice.
That's good.
But the song, again, you expect a more originality out of Van Halen. So you were like, it was good. I liked it.
Were the lyrics good?
Well,
like the poem, like the poetry.
It was okay.
All right.
It was good enough that I would venture out to listen to more.
What's the song about?
Well, it's called Distance, and it's dedicated to his father.
Okay. All right.
All right. So, if you're interested, if you're curious in Van Halen music, you want to check that out. All right. Now, the other thing I had some COVID stuff too, but
Jack's talking about Picard. We haven't seen that.
Picard?
Yeah, he said season 2 and 3 are out now from Star Trek. They're supposed to be.
Well, no, they're filming it now.
Oh, all right. Yeah, but I didn't see season 1. But
Yeah,
I really liked him. So I should probably watch that. What's it on? It's probably on something I can't get to. Is it on Netflix or Amazon? If it's on Hulu.
Hulu.
I'm not buying one more thing.
All right, so other music-related news. We've talked a few times on here about Phil Collins.
And his divorce.
And his rotten, stinking wife. I'll briefly catch you up on it if you've missed it. We've talked about it a few times. Phil Collins, he's been married 3 times, divorced 3 times. His 3rd divorce, he had to pay the wife $46 million. 46 or 47. I think it was 46 and change. So they get divorced. He pays out all that money. A few years later, now they divorce. She marries again. He starts dating, and he's with her for 10 years. Dana Tyler from CBS News here in New York. He was with her for 10 years.
And she's nice.
I don't know. Seems like it. Okay. She's been New York CBS News for years.
Okay.
The wife goes through a bad divorce from her next husband. And I guess she was talking to Phil. They have 2 kids, so I'm sure they were in contact. She starts leaning on him, going through this horrible divorce. He ends up dumping Tyler, and they get back together. They're together for a few years. I don't know, maybe 6 years? I don't know, give or take, something like that. She then... Oh, something I just found out today. She starts seeing other men while still with Phil. They never remarried, but they got back together. He moved back into the house that they had together, and they're living as a family with their kids. Mm-hmm. She starts seeing other men behind Phil's back. Mm-hmm. And she's actually she's using Phil's money and his stuff, like his private jet, to go to places. She went to a party thrown by Elton John with this other guy. And, this is Elton John and Phil Collins. Like, I'm sure they're buddies. I'm sure Elton probably called, hello, Phil. Yes, your wife or girlfriend, whatever you call it, because you divorced and got back together, but she's here with some other guy. Bloody hell, Elton. No way. So then she has a party. She has a party that Phil's not at. And the other guy is there, and the kids are there. The kids then go to her and they say, Mom,
this isn't my father.
Right. But they actually said to her, if you don't tell Dad what you're doing, we're going to tell him.
Oh, wow.
So she tells him. But how does she tell him? She sends him a text.
Is this from Vegas?
No.
Oh.
This was like a month before.
Oh, so he saw the Vegas thing coming.
Well, yes and no. Because they were supposedly trying to work this out.
Of her not letting other men put their yoo-hoo in her?
Yes. But then this bitch.
How can we work this out?
Let me explain to you what this bitch does at that point.
Legs when other penises come near you. We can work this out.
Well, she put out a statement recently, since this big split has happened. She claims that Phil fell into alcoholism, fell into substance abuse.
Has that been better for him? Or no?
Well, he's acknowledged, even before this happened, that he was having a drinking problem, but he took care of it in 2016.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I
right.
thought
she's claiming she's claiming he's still doing it.
Oh.
And because of it, he became distant, didn't want to get involved with his family. He was kind of staying away.
All right.
And she claimed that it got so bad that he didn't from do I have it here?
He looks a little gross.
Does he?
A little bit, yeah.
She claims from I have it here somewhere. From early 2019 to August 2020, Phil did not brush his teeth or shower.
Yeah, that's a little gross.
I don't believe that.
I don't know. He does look a little odd. I don't know. Maybe she was done with him.
So that's what she's claiming, because he wasn't taking care of himself.
Yeah.
She had to get sex other places and be with other people because...
It's not like she had to get sex. It was probably just that, they'd been together. You said they were back together for like almost 10 years or something.
It was several years. Don't hold me to a number. I'm not sure about that.
So let's say that they were together for a number of years. Then it got to the point where both her and him were like, yeah, I think we need to stop drinking here. And then he did stop, and then he went back to it, and she was probably like, dude, what's going on? And then she's just like, all right, well, I'm going to move on with my life because what the heck are you doing?
The guy was on TV shows. He was touring. He didn't appear to be drunk and and looking all sleazy and disgusting. He was on TV. He looked fine.
Mm.
Come on, she's taking her private jet out with boyfriends.
Well,
His private jet with boyfriends. Come on, this is a money-grabbing leech who should be ashamed of herself. She's disgusting. And you should even look at her.
you had me until the alcoholism thing. Then I was like,
No, sorry.
because you're told not to
She's his wife. She should have just stood by
arguing
him.
with them. You're told not to argue with them about what they're drinking. Either they're going to do it for themselves, or they're not. And if they're not, you're going to move on with your life.
And it appeared that he took care of it. He was
Apparently not.
Fine, go back on YouTube and watch him on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, but how many...
The guy didn't look like he hadn't brushed his teeth.
well...
Or he didn't look like... If you haven't showered in a year and a half, that's going to show.
Yeah.
He looked like a well-groomed, cleaned-up man. You're biased. You're racist. You're a sexist. She's a money-grabbing... You look at her... Like, in reading these articles about it, I saw a photo from their wedding. She's a very beautiful woman. But then you look at a picture from them from a few years ago, because they got married in 1999. And then you see a picture of them from last year or something. It doesn't even look like the same woman, because she's had so many surgeries. She's got the fake tan. She's not orange like Donald Trump, but she almost looks like Han Solo when he was in that contraption where they froze him. She has that kind of look to her.
Is she the one he wrote? 'Cause he had... I know you're going to say every album was good, but...
No, I won't say that about
there were a
folk
couple of albums that were particularly well written. Because
Okay.
you know me. Like, you're all...
I do know you. Hi.
You're all about, like, the beat and the music of it. And like that's why I really don't like... what's
Sure.
that group with Chris Martin?
Coldplay.
Like Yellow, like who cares? Like write me a beautifully written song and I'm in. And
Well, I disagree with that. That's like saying you don't like I Am the Walrus.
I don't even know what that means. Oh no, but that's interesting. And Beatles, that's interesting. But like some songs, like they're just adding words to a great song or a great, Anyway, they were particularly well-written, beautiful songs by Phil Collins. Is she the woman that he wrote them about?
No.
Oh, then fuck her.
Well, a lot of people have that slut. No, he just married her in 1999,
Who did he write all those beautiful songs about?
About his other wives.
How many wives did he had?
And you yell at me. Don't read the comments because you're not paying attention.
3.
3.
Maybe he should go find that woman. He seemed to
What
really
woman?
love her.
Oh,
Whoever he wrote the songs about.
Yeah, most of his hits when he was having hits were about his first wife.
Yeah, where's she?
I don't know. Where is she? Mrs. Collins? I don't know. Where is she? Where is she?
Spending the first $10 million.
And now his daughter is Lily Collins. She's an actress.
Yeah?
Yeah, good-looking kid. I think we've seen her in something. She's been around a little bit. I forget. All right, let's go back. Let's go back and read the comments that are out of date now, as Andy Plajanos would say. Julian Lennon's Much Too Late for Goodbyes was my brother's favorite song back in the day.
Yeah.
I like the other one, Sitting on a Pebble by the River.
Oh, yeah, I really like
Valot,
that too.
that was called. Vallotte. Valot.
Why?
I don't know what that even means.
I hate stuff like that.
See you, Greg. Greg has a math class for this kid. Andrew Fremder. Oh, wait a minute. If you want to see a rocket take off, just take the whole bottle of Viagra. And then he... But don't mix the Viagra with X-Lax, because then you can't tell if you're coming or going. Should have
I
tossed
should have tossed in the word
a
bloke.
bloke. Yeah, you're right. Between Phil and Elton. Sorry. I wonder if Phil Collins saw the divorce coming. Maybe he felt it in the air that night.
All right, enough with the friender.
Wait, that's all I have to do to not have sex? Why, don't you want to have sex, Andy Plazanos? Maybe Phil Collins didn't brush his teeth or shower because he didn't want that bitch coming near him. I would have banged Phil Collins, said Tony. What? 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 What the hell? Would not bang Phil Collins. You would bang Phil Collins. David Byrne. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
David Byrne used to write lyrics by just using words that would sound good sung in spots. That's why sometimes the lyrics don't make any sense.
Well, it's funny. We're actually listening to that album the other day. I love that album.
We were listening. It was just a
album. Right?
No. It was just a best of the Talking Heads.
Oh, really? Yeah, I love their stuff.
But that's what I'm saying with "I'm the Walrus." That was just words that Lennon could rhyme. It really didn't have much of a meaning, but it sounded good. It sounded cool.
Yeah.
Andrew Fremder. I'm laughing at Fremder and Greg. Wow, your kid. What you have to do? What do you have Common Core down there, Greg? That you have to really sit there to do 2 + 3 is 5.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I've got a 10th grader, and I've got a kid in his second year of college, and I'm so happy that I don't have an elementary school kid to walk through this. And you've got 2. Greg, I can't believe that you have to do class after class after class. And it's too much.
Let me finish this Phil Collins stuff, and then we're out of here, if that's all right.
Sure.
So she tells him in a text that she's with this other guy.
Okay.
So they decide, all right, let's try to figure this out, right? Phil, meanwhile, all right, so then it turns out that she goes to Vegas with this other guy after Phil thought they were working this out. So Phil says, okay, that's enough.
Since you're married.
That's the thing. But that's the thing. She didn't even tell him that they got married. He has a lawyer contact her and says, we will give you 2 months to get out of the house. We will even give you some money, and Phil will take care of your health insurance.
Nice.
They turn it down. She gets a lawyer. She turns it down. Claims that she got the 46 mil back in, 2010, 2006, whatever it was.
Okay.
Claims that the money they're offering is not enough.
She wants the house.
Says that she wants the house.
She doesn't want to move. It was her house and he moved back in. And
claims that she can't move because she's physically disabled and can't leave. This is a woman who has posted videos of herself boxing. She travels all over the world on Phil's jets. So Phil's lawyer is looking into this, and he's thinking, no, she's not physically disabled. He's checking records and stuff, sees how often she traveled. Even during COVID, she's taking many, many trips all over the world. Saw that her latest trip was a trip to Vegas, where they looked into that. They found out that she bought a house while on this trip in Vegas, bought a house in Vegas.
Okay.
And got married. This is how Phil found out that this woman got married to somebody else. So she didn't even tell Phil. So she uses Phil's money to buy a second house while fighting for this house, traveling all over the world, getting armed guards to keep Phil out. I mean, This is the craziest shit. This woman should be smacked around and shot and punched and given, and the court should give Phil his money back.
And how old are the kids and where do they live?
I'm assuming they're with her in the Florida house.
Yeah,
Phil,
so she just wants him to go back. She just wants him to go away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
he wants her to go away, so it's not going to happen.
He offered her money, gave her 2 months to get out of the house.
She's not leaving the house.
She bought a house in Vegas. Go there with your new husband.
She's not leaving. There's no way.
Disgusting. And then this bullshit of armed guards and I can't leave, I'm disabled. Did you not get enough money? You spoiled little twat. Makes me mad. Me and Phil, I feel bad for my buddy Phil, who I apparently want to have sex with, according to Andy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Stupid. Well, we'll keep you updated on that. There's more coming. All right. So tomorrow is... Oh, so today is Monday. Steve Squared tonight is 6:30.
Tomorrow's trivia.
Tomorrow is Tuesday Trivia with us.
Mm-hmm.
Join us back here at 11 a.m. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Please like and share. And tell everybody you know about Gov's Radio and the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, all the shows here. Please remember to go to Best at Long Island and vote for Gov's Radio for Best Radio Station. A lot of our shows are up for various nominations, so please tool around the Best of Long Island website and vote for our shows, vote for our friends, vote for us. Thank you so much. Everybody have a great rest of your Monday. Sallie and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.